Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Tomorrow Farms. Today we're going to work on some tomatoes. I'm going to show you how I do it. Everybody kind of has their own little way of making spaghetti sauce, but I'm going to show you my way. It's super simple, and if you're kind of in a hurry or have a ton to do, this will be your spaghetti sauce. So I'm going to pause you and take you right over to the roaster and show you what I've done and then what I'm about to do. Okay guys, so here's my roaster, okay? Like I've said, probably I sound like a broken record, but seriously, if you guys don't have one of these, excuse me guys, definitely make the investment. They're about $30. You can sometimes even pick them up in like thrift stores, well, when they open. Ours aren't even open here. But I just chop them and I keep the skins on. And the reason I keep the skins on is because this is your thickener. So you know how you guys will, like I do it too sometimes, I dehydrate the skins and you use it as a thickener. It's the same idea. So all we're gonna do is cook these down. It'll take today, we'll be canning this tomorrow. I'm about to put a whole bunch of onions in here and garlic, and that's as far as I go. If I had carrots, I'd be putting carrots in here. That's a true ragu, gravy, whatever you want to call it. But I have this as well. So I used to call this the starter, okay? So I'm gonna move you guys. So what this is cooked down tomatoes, because in the Amish paste tomatoes, there's not a lot of water. Like if you look inside this tomato, there is not it's mostly meat. That's why these are a little more expensive. And I was seed saving as I was going. But this is just the other field tomatoes that I got the last haul that we did. And I'm going to add this into this. This will give it a little bit more liquid, which will make it cook a little quicker. So I'm going to do that with you. I have my roaster on a cutting board because, well, it'll burn up my counter. I know it will. This is my old one. Before my mother-in-law passed away, she gave me hers, so I'm about to do a second one here. This has onions in it, but I'm going to add a whole bunch more. And I will wash that bag up. I have beets on cooking. It's been kind of a crazy, crazy morning. And I do have some tomatoes in our garden as well that I will be adding in. These are ones that my friend Bob gave me because I'm really the only tomato eater other than our middle son. These are perfect for us. And these are called a Manitoba tomato. I can bring these in, hang them in my back room, and I'll show you guys that as well. And they'll stay green, and I will have fresh tomatoes till January or February, he says. And if Bob says it, it's got to be right, because that man could grow anything. So, and he's also the one that taught me how to seed save as well. So what I'm going to do, I have this on 150, it's real low, and I'm just going to move this starter, as I call it, down to the bottom. And I never add water. I go low and slow until some of the juices kind of work out of those tomatoes. And because I don't add water because I'm trying to cook out water. That's what I'm trying to get rid of, so I don't see the point in adding more. But I leave the lid off for the first good hour. Missed a spot. Nope. And I just move it around. And then when this whole cooks, we will use the immersion blender and we'll immersion blend this all up. Super simple. Just, that's why these roasters are so cool, is because you can literally cut them, put them on the counter, and just kind of watch them throughout the day, and they'll low and slow get it started, and before you know it, you have spaghetti sauce. And then we're going to season this all up for this batch. I'll be making multiple batches. I'm only going to bring you guys along for one because, well, I have 100 jars to can of spaghetti sauce. So this is 1 box in 1 bag, and I am going to get another box of these going. And I'm just going to get these moved around here. And then I'm going to go out to the outdoor kitchen and get some more onions. And I have garlic here. I'm going to drop that in. And then we will put some herbs in it later. I have some fresh thyme that I'm going to drop in here as well out of my garden. And those raised beds that Michael, he built me, those things, I'm telling you, I didn't think those tomatoes were ever going to grow, and then all of a sudden one day they just started ripening, and now I have tomatoes coming out of my ears, and that's fantastic. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm just going to add some of ours in here. Why not? I have some in the freezer. Alright, so I'm just going to let this go, and then I will bring you back when it kind of gets going, and then you'll see how much it drops, and that'll probably be within an hour or two. Alright guys, so here's the pasta sauce before I blend it. I haven't added any herbs or anything there. I think it was 3 or 4 bay leaves in here once it got going, and I have all this roasted garlic in there as well. But that's basically, I didn't put any salt. Oh, I did put a little bit of pepper. I did put pepper in it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Immersion blender. And for just anyone that doesn't have one of these, just kind of show you. Now this is cool. I did cool it down quite a bit before I started this. You're not supposed to do that though. But this just makes it so much easier. And you just kind of go through it. So I'm going to work away at this, and then we're going to season this up and then can it up. Alright guys, so now, ooh, there you go. So now you guys can really see, when you leave the skins on, you can see how thick that is. You can puree it longer. We like the texture of it. And there might be the odd skin kicking around, but that's okay. For us anyways. I mean, like I said, you can keep stirring it and moving them around and give it another blitz if you want. It's all up to you. Alright, so now I am going to add a couple, probably 3 tablespoons of oregano in here, and the same of basil. I use these packs up before I use any of my dehydrating. And then parsley. And then just a little bit of garlic powder. About the same. And then that's it. And then in each jar we'll add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. But look how thick and beautiful that is. Stir it around a little bit. And this will be water bath canned. I have my jars in the canner already. They're all sanitized. They're just waiting for me. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get this moved into another pot, move it over to where we do our canning, and I'll get a couple jars out of the canner, and then we will get this beautiful pasta sauce all canned up. Alright guys, so we're going to get this canned up, and I do want to let you guys know this is a collaboration, this video and my next one, with Morris Patch of Heaven Homestead. So that all that information for all that playlist is going to be in the description box, and we will try to put it in an iCard as well. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is just put 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And the lemon juice, just make sure that those tomatoes have enough citric acid so it's safe to can, basically, is all that means. So I just transferred some of our beautiful pasta sauce here into this pot. I have a whole lot more to cut up, and then that'll be ready by morning. This one will be ready by morning, so got quite a bit to do tomorrow. So with my pasta sauce, I like to go just above 1/2 inch, like so. I'm going to do a couple jars here with you guys. It is very warm today, and I'm going to get this light turned off behind me here. And we're thunderstorming, so you might hear some thunder kicking around. We had a blue slate turkey hatch along with our red bourbon, so that's super exciting. That is super exciting. So now, because I do have a few chunks in there, guys, what I'm going to do is I am going to debubble. And this can be also used as pizza sauce if you want to do pizza sauce with it. I've done that plenty of times. Wipe those rims really, really well. Always check your paper towel. Okay. Hot lid. And a ring. These will process for 35 minutes. Water must be minimum of 1 inch over the top of these jars. I do 2 inches, but you do you. Your kitchen, your rules. But minimum 1 inch. I'm just more comfortable with 2 inches. And there we go, guys. We're going to put this in the canner. And I'm going to keep filling jars. And I'll bring you back when this whole batch is done. Alright guys, we're going to pull these jars out. I got few more here to do. I got 4 more here to do. I'll can you guys up. Sorry about that. I'll turn my water bath canner on. And there we go. Pasta sauce for the shelf. So I got 10 jars. That's not bad out of one batch. Go. Alrighty guys, don't forget to check out the playlist for the collaboration and hit that like button on your way out if you don't mind, please, and the subscribe button, and ring the bell. Oops, and ring the bell so you know when we upload. And I will see you guys Wednesday with canning herb tomatoes. I'm going to need tomorrow to finish up my pasta sauce because I need 90 jars. So give you a quick little pan there. So I got quite a bit left to do. So I'll need all day tomorrow to get that done. So I will see you guys on Wednesday with canning herb tomatoes. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye.